Oh man,
New York City, New York City. Are we even on? Are
New
we
York,
even live?
New
Do I
York.
even hear myself?
Cha-ching.
All the answers are yes. What's the word, gang?
What's the word, gang? What's the
shit.
word, gang?
Chilling, you feel me?
We got VB in the cut, rolling up, being a delinquent. Not gonna lie, being a delinquent.
That Roll Tide ain't the same today. Drinking liquor.
Can I say a joke? Can I say a joke? You rolling Tide in that blunt, nigga.
Damn.
You rolling Tide in that blunt. You rolling Tide in that blunt.
Yo.
Oh man.
It hit different.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Nah. But yo, we live. What up, everybody?
Yeah.
What up, everybody?
Salutations.
Salutations. That's
Greetings.
Crazy. That's a good one right there.
Boy,
Salutations.
Danny Phantom.
Big shot, B
Bryan.
in the spot.
Shout out VB.
Oh my God, VB in the cut.
Hey,
oh
man.
my God.
If you see me, you see VB. You know how it go.
Danny talked to me.
He said I'd rather have loyalty and love. Cause love really don't mean jack. Why 21 in his bag like that?
Yo, no lie.
You can love somebody just being attached.
It sounded
he sound like a true Knicks fan.
It sounded like everybody. It sounded like every Knicks fan on the 30th.
Oh man.
Not gonna lie, it sounded like every Knicks fan on the 30th, bro. Not gonna lie, he was moving scary, upset.
They traded R.J. Barrett. But we got OG Anunoby. Now I got a ball without you.
Now I got a ball without you. You was the third
you
pick.
quickly. You
now
was
I got a
getting
ball
buckets
without you.
quickly. But now I got a ball without you.
Oh my God. Nah, that's crazy. Listen.
R.J. Barrett, you was trying to get shifty. But now I got a ball without you.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it.
I saw comments to the likes of Masai Ohiri Masterclass.
Stop it.
Raptors fleeced.
Stop it. What I told you, what I told you.
You surprised me with your response.
Listen, at the end of the day, it shocked me. My mom, when I reacted, like my mom thought like somebody died. Because I'm looking at my phone and I'm just like, oh shit.
I fell down to my knees with a log came.
I fell down to my knees with a log came. Like I'm thinking to myself, like I looked at it like, you know what happened? Like I saw because like, I have Woj's tweets, the tweet notification. So it popped up on my screen. The Knicks were acquiring OG Anunoby for R.J. Barrett and IQ quickly. And I'm like,
I think you about to flex and be like, I got Woj in my contacts.
Stop
he just
it.
texted me.
He texted me personally. Gangster. And like, so then I saw that shit and I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then like it clicked. I'm like, wait, the notification hit, which means this is actually him saying this. This is not a rumor. This actually just happened. So I opened up the app and I'm seeing this shit and I'm like, oh, the Knicks just did some shit. And my mom is like, who died? You sound like somebody died. I'm like, Ma. Barrett is gone. Like, bro, we traded for a Gugwa. Yo. Like, I
don't really care if you cry.
I don't really care if you cry. Like, bro, what do you mean? Emmanuel quickly? You're the runner up to 6th man of the year, and he's gone.
And we got back Precious. Precious.
We got back a precious New Yorker.
Facts. Let's hope we see.
Yo, he's from the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
You see, bro? Make sure you playable under Tom Thibodeau. We need you for the hood purposes, you heard?
You gotta do right.
So make sure you playable, bruh. We need you.
It ain't shit though, but you gotta do right by the zip code.
Oh my
you know what I'm saying?
God, I don't really care if you cry. Like, bro, I can't believe it. We're 2 games in. I still can't believe it. Like, what you mean, R.J. Barrett not playing today? But at the end of the day, Danny, I'm not gonna lie. Why you did that, bro? Like, Ducky, bro. Like, he's gone, bro. Ducky is gone.
I think most Knicks fans honestly had trouble coming to the realization in terms of the fact that IQ was gone as well.
No, nah. Listen, at the end of the day,
he is a young star in a contract year.
Like, for me personally, I love R.J. Barrett, but Emmanuel quickly has the highest ceiling amongst the Knicks young core at the time, right? He had the highest ceiling.
I see what you're saying. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What do you
think R.J. Barrett's gonna pan out to?
R.J. Barrett, listen, R.J. today, at the time when he got traded, today, he's a good basketball player. There's no way that you can sit there and watch him play and say he's not good at the game of basketball. He is. Now, does he have limitations? Yes. He had limitations coming out of college. The scariest part about it all is just it never seemed that RJ can fix those limitations. He could do it in spurts. Because he's had good stretches of basketball. Shit, in the playoffs last year, after those first 2 games in Cleveland, he stepped it up when it mattered a lot.
And not counting the important games in Miami.
You know, the important games in Miami, I mean, he had the bad game 6, but he shot bad. He didn't play bad. He shot bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's talent there. There's real talent there. It's just that he has to work on his deficiencies. He has to work on what he's not good at, or at least NBA average at. He needs that. And can he do it? I don't doubt him. He has a high work ethic. He has a real high motor in his work ethic. So
it's ironic what I'm about to say, but there are times where the Knicks fan base is overly cynical. Woe is me. The sky is falling. This is the worst. And they were characteristically so for this trade, but a time where and I don't think they should be, honestly. I think this is a good trade. But this kind of proves to the dismay of many Knicks fans what we already knew about that draft that we drafted R.J. Barrett in. Once those ping pong rocks came down.
Rocks is crazy.
Ping pong rocks, you feel me? Once the numbers hit and we seen we had a number 3 pick and we wasn't getting nor Ja nor Zion. It was.
But I was never mad because I figured we were going to get a real good basketball player.
Good basketball player.
And listen, at the end of the day, look, everything is going to happen for a reason. If Knicks fans do this a lot, they always are all reminiscent. Comparison is the biggest killer of joy.
It's the biggest thief of joy.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so while you're worried about Memphis getting John Morant, like, you need to invest your time in R.J. Barrett.
You know what's also a thief of joy, though, my guy? Watching somebody who's supposed to be a potential future cornerstone of your franchise shoot less than 45% every season for 5 seasons.
Hey.
No higher than 35%, from 3-point range. Everyone's saying he's inefficient, just had a whole bunch of usage and a lot of opportunities in New York, which I think are going to continue in Toronto, at least for this season, for the foreseeable future. They don't really have anybody else to take his shots. For me, unless IQ becomes. For me, but
RJ.
he gave him 5 seasons. They gave him 5 seasons.
It's like, listen, when at the time of the trade, when they made the trade, listen, the time was running its course. We as a fan base where we were getting a little bit annoyed with R.J. Barrett. I love R.J. Barrett. Like, I love R.J. Barrett more than most Knicks fans do, if not all of them. But there was a point in time, even so, that I was being a little frustrated with him. There's 3-point shots that needed to be made in these big games. There's layups that need to be made in these big games. There's drives that I need you to finish and make the right play, and they weren't happening.
Which brings me to my next point. Obviously we mentioned IQ in his contract year. That's pretty self-explanatory. We can get more into that in a few if you want. But what the Knicks got in return in OG Anunoby is a young basketball player who wants to do exactly everything that you just said in his role on the floor.
Listen.
Cut, hit wide open threes, make catch and shoot threes, For me, play tough defense on your team's best wing.
And he don't need the ball. Like, he
don't need
the ball. He don't need to bring the ball up. He doesn't need to get into pick and roll.
There's a subtle psychology, right, that comes with being a spot-up shooter. That if you never played the game, even at a remedial level, you wouldn't really understand. Carmelo Anthony, towards the twilight of his career, suffered. Why? Couldn't make catch and shoot threes. That man wanted to dribble 5, 6, 7 times before he got a shot off.
That's ultimate. Yeah, that's ultimate.
When R.J. Barrett is shooting a wide open 3 in the corner, he's not thinking this is my shot. He's thinking I don't want to shoot right now. I want to get in rhythm. But I'm open, so ain't no time for the shimmy, ya. OG Anunoby is used to being a catch and shoot player. I'm a Mac in the corner. I got my license in corner threes.
Yeah, I got my license in corner threes. Yeah,
what
he's elite at it. It's one of his strong suits.
And then if he's cutting to the rim, watch out, because we might end up with one of these.
Yo, that's the big. I think. Listen, like OG through 2 games so far, I think that's the thing that impresses me the most about him. He secures his points.
But you know why that's so refreshing at this hour?
Because we weren't getting it.
Because we were talking about 2 months ago, why can't RJ finish more with his left hand or right hand? Excuse me.
Yeah, I ain't nobody, like, however way people feel about R.J. Barrett, I personally think he's a good basketball player, and I think he's going to continue being that, and I think he's going to end his career as a good basketball player. It's just, it ran its course. He needs to go somewhere else. The Knicks, the problem is with Knicks fans, bro, is that you got to understand, draft picks are either going to be good enough for you to build around them, or they're going to help you go get the player that you need to build around. So R.J. Barrett, not saying that Anunoby is the star player. No, he's not. But it is much. Listen,
I just don't know if the Knicks have the best evaluator of talent. And I saw Gilbert Arenas mention this.
We don't care about what. Don't even waste your time.
This is my point of view, though. At the end of the day, he just ran true, and I just ran with it. But you talk about a draft with Tyler Hero, P.J. Washington. These are picks that came after the Knicks drafted, not 5, 10 picks after they drafted R.J. Barrett.
I can't look about what happened 6 years down the road. I'm not taking P.J. Washington over R.J. Barrett in any draft. P.J. Washington not that nice. Tyler Hero, you can make a case Hero has a case. Tyler Hero has a case, and yet then NBA circles will tell you that the Heat are better off without him. So I'm not gonna get into that. Evaluation of talent. R.J. Barrett is going third in this draft, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Tyler Hero's on the team that knocked the Knicks out the playoffs.
He didn't play in that series.
I'm saying
he didn't play in that series. That's an irrelevant topic.
How is it an irrelevant topic when I'm talking about a franchise identifying talent, and we're talking about the Heat compared to the Knicks and what they chose in this draft, and the reason why they even got ahead of the Knicks in that series.
So
they had more undrafted players in the playoffs than any other team in the playoffs that season.
Is there a championship?
You know who cares? Knicks fans care. Knicks players care. If they win that series, R.J. Barrett is still wearing number 9.
So we want Gabe Vincent?
Nah.
No, because I want Jalen Brunson.
I want us to pick the right guy with the top 3 pick in the draft.
He wasn't the wrong guy.
I think it was the wrong guy.
The only guy that you can say that legitimately, there's only one guy in that top 10 that you could say the Knicks could have drafted him and maybe it would have panned out for sure, and that was Darius Garland. And nobody is wrong for not taking Darius Garland in the top 3 pick because he played 5 games in Ben.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather have Cam Johnson.
Oh, all right, that's
I'd rather
fine.
have Cam Johnson. Someone who's comfortable well within their role and doesn't get scared by the spotlight. Because I ain't gonna lie, 5 seasons.
When was R.J. Barrett ever scared of a spotlight?
When he was shooting 35% for 4 seasons straight from 3-point, bro.
Nah.
You're supposed to be going up and averaging points, bro. Look at his scoring.
No.
And we're watching the games.
He did go up in scoring.
14, 17, 20, and then he plateaued. 19, 18, he's at 16.5 right now. You telling me this is the man you want to take with the top 3 pick? We're talking about Hall of Famers and difference makers here. That's not the man you want.
Go look at all the top 3 picks all time and tell me how many are in Hall of Fame.
I'm saying what you want. I'm not saying what you get. And the Knicks identifiers of talent.
Go look at the average top 3 pick. Go look at the average 3rd pick of the draft, and they have R.J. Barrett's numbers.
My takeaway from this trade was that the Knicks finally made a good trade. Finally did something good, and they continue in the tide. I don't think R.J. Barrett was the right draft pick, and they did a good job in getting rid of that. Because at the end of the day, that was a cancer that was going to be more expensive than beneficial.
Nah, I see that. That's a rough call. That's a rough call. I do think they improved in the trade. Gritty. I think they improved in the trade, but R.J. Barrett he was a far better basketball player than what you're telling him right now. What you're saying right now. He's a far better basketball player. Because at the end of the day, the Knicks don't beat the Cavs without him. He was lights out after those first 2 games. Lights out.
The Knicks don't beat the Cavs without Mitchell Robinson either.
But we can't evaluate talent. You tell me. You were just glazing Pat Riley just now, but we can't evaluate talent.
No. I wasn't glazing Pat Riley. I'm saying this trade
Mitchell Robinson was a second-round draft pick. That's not impressive?
This trade was a show that they're on to right things. This whole season is a show that they're on to right things. Meaning that this current team that we're watching play is exempt. It's a change from the tide.
In what case?
In the case that Isaiah Hartenstein is well confident within his role. Josh Hart confident in his role. People that come to work and know what they need to do every day and are ready to go out there and do so. Not people who are trying to be things that they just might not be. I'm not saying R.J. Barrett isn't a good player. I'm saying we expected more from him as a franchise.
R.J. Barrett's played the same way. He's played the same way since he was in high school till now. It's just that he doesn't fit with the Knicks. Listen, it's okay that you're not the best player on the team. That's fine. Like Randall's the best player. Jalen Brunson's the best player. These are your 2 cogs. You need to fit them. And R.J. Barrett, his play style, it's a good play style. It just doesn't fit them. So you got to move him because you're not going to keep him because it's not working.
I agree.
So move. So you go and get OG Anunoby. You get OG Anunoby. Why? Because his play style fits what your 2 stars do. And guess what? Every team in the league wants an OG Anunoby.
For sure.
The Knicks just got a player that literally every other team would take in a heartbeat.
I agree.
Even the Celtics, even the Bucks, even the Nuggets, whoever, even the Sixers, whoever you want to say, they will all take OG Anunoby on their team.
There's a video of Knicks fans after the Knicks beat the Raptors literally a week prior, talking about they got OG Anunoby, and that didn't really age well.
He killed against them though.
But we'll still welcome him with open arms. Feel me? He's playing great.
Listen, OG Anunoby, listen, and through two games, he has shown me everything I expected. That guy is gonna help us win a lot of ball games.
When it comes to the rest of the pieces in that trade, did anything stand out to you? Any Michael Flynn?
Flynn stood out to me a little bit because obviously I don't really know too much about his time in Toronto. I guess he just hasn't had. I don't know if he hasn't had the opportunity or he hasn't made the most out of his opportunity to be a solid backup guard. But he's gonna get his chance in New York, though. I really do think so because Deuce McBride through 2 games, I don't think he's gonna have the ability to command the offense. Feel me? I'm gonna bring the ball up. I'm gonna get everybody into what they need to be. Not necessarily orchestrate, but when Emmanuel quickly comes in and he knows what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to accomplish. I'm gonna get in screen and roll.
Confident within his role.
He's confident within his role. He knows what he likes to do, and he goes after it. I'm gonna shoot that 3 ball. I'm gonna get to my floater. I'm gonna get in my pick and roll. I'm gonna make the pass if it's there. You know the vibes. Deuce McBride's not there yet. I still don't know what exactly he's good at on offense for sure, where he's really confident, whether if it's a mid-range jump shot, a 3-point jump shot. I need to see what is it that he is most comfortable with and what can he bring consistently to the NBA. Because he can defend his ass off. I know Malachi Flynn is not going to defend like Deuce McBride do. But can Malachi Flynn play better on offense to the point where he's going to garner some minutes?
You bring up McBride. 2-year extension to the tune of $35 million.
Shout out to him.
How do you defend that decision?
Some guy on Twitter was mad about it. I'm like, nigga, you mad about $4 million? That, bro. In the NBA, that's chump change. He's not making shit.
Not no more, at least.
He's bro, he's not making shit
after
in
that
the
TV
NBA.
deal.
Bro, what he went from 1.7 million to 4 million. You're mad about that? That's not changing anything. That's not changing any Knicks fortunes. It's not like they're gonna miss a big free agent because they gave Deuce McBride $4 million.
For real though.
If anything, he's more movable now. He's more movable once you get to the trade. Once the price tag is there, that's a little bit of salary you could put in. Depends on what they want to do. But he's all right. Yeah. He could defend his ass off. He's a solid end of the rotation player. You feel me? You could throw him in there and you know he's gonna defend. We just need to see what his offense is like. So I think that's where Malachi Flynn has a chance. Precious Achiuwa, I want to see if he could win Tom Thibodeau's heart. I'm not gonna lie, because there's minutes there for him if he wants them. You feel me?
Would you say under what build? Under a stretch 4?
Well, he could shoot the ball. He's good at that. He can rebound and offensive rebound.
He's put some weight on him since he came into the league.
You feel me? But he gets into a lot of foul trouble. He often looks lost. He doesn't really know what he's doing on offense for real, and that's what we don't want. Mitchell Robinson knew what he was good at on the floor. Knows what he's good at on the floor. Hartenstein knows what he's good at on the floor. Precious Achiuwa needs to lock in on what he thinks he's good at on the floor, but he has to understand also that Tibbs don't do that center shooting 3 shit. We don't do that here. We need you down there in the paint, wreaking havoc on the boards. So is he comfortable with that? You know what I'm saying? Because I know he can shoot, but Tibbs loves his bigs to be around the rim. So, and can he defend at a decent level too? Because that's going to be important. That's how you play under Tibbs. Can you defend? At least give above the minimum. For me, so it is what it is. So I want to see what that's about. I think that there's minutes for Achiuwa if he wants it, and I think if Malachi Flynn looks comfortable on offense, that he's gonna get some minutes.
There's some room. I think Flynn and McBride are gonna be battling a lot for some of that backcourt time.
At the end of it, because somebody got to run backup point guard.
Because Jaden's playing 40,
and we can't have that. I could run Randall 40. Randall's a bull. I can run him 40 minutes if I really need to.
Yeah,
but JB already small, my nigga. JB small.
Not only that, when you are the brains of the operation, so to speak. You can't stress bro too
listen,
much.
That game against Chicago, I know we won by 16, but in that first
half,
it
was dicey. It was dicey
in that first half. And listen, those non-JB minutes when he came off the floor and it was Randall and the bench,
you see it most.
That's where you miss R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel quickly. That's where you miss them.
That scoring punch.
Exactly, because R.J. Barrett, for whatever warts he has, he was great with the second unit. And he knew what to do with the second unit. Same thing with Emmanuel Quickly. Those two players are gone. Now it's Julius Randle and the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
But Randle's shown you in his entire stay in New York that he needs somebody next to him that can operate. Whether if it's a D Rose, whether if it's a Jalen Brunson. Feel me? Like guys who can go get theirs and make the right basketball plays as well.
And to a degree, that's what IQ was trying to work on towards these last couple games.
Exactly. So they trying to make. So now that's what they're gonna need. They're gonna need a point guard now, whether if it's Deuce McBride or Malachi Flynn. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Hence why people believe that they got to make another trade.
I was just about to ask, do you think the Knicks are done wheeling and dealing before the deadline?
No, I don't think they're done wheeling and dealing. They're gonna get They're gonna get that guard. They're gonna get that guard that they need.
To the likes of DeRozan.
No, I don't. I think OG Anunoby takes them away from wanting to make a bigger splash per se. So I don't think DeMar DeRozan's coming through. I don't even think DeJounte Murray's gonna slide. I know his name is been in the rumor mill a lot. Honestly, I think the Knicks are gonna like go hard.
Even Bojan, the older one.
Bojan. Like, but they don't need a forward no more.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? So I think that you're gonna see the Knicks a lot in the what's up with Malcolm Brogdon vibes. You know what I'm saying? What's up with Malcolm Brogdon?
Ain't nothing going on over there in Portland.
You feel me? Like,
he's rolling up right now, chilling.
We'll give you 25 minutes a night. Not overwork your body because you stay getting hurt.
Also, Malcolm Brogdon can really be a great value Jalen Brunson.
Come off the bench and do you. And he's a very smart player.
And I only say great value in the sense that he can't go out there and get you a bucket as consistently, but on some Andre Miller shit, he'll surprise the shit out of you.
And if you want to stagger the Julius Randle minutes to have him play with the bench, you give him a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, he can fucking do that. He can do that. Like now he's gonna be comfortable because the point guard gonna make the right play at all times. So I think the Knicks are gonna be around there. They're gonna see what's up with Malcolm Brogdon and shit like that. I don't think they're going to make a bigger splash.
The top three teams in the East right now, the Celtics, Bucks, and Heat, separated by 3 games. After that, 4 through 8 is 6.5, 7.5 games out, separated by 1 game.
The third seed?
The Heat are the 4th seed.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Only due to technicalities.
Really?
They're a half game up on Indiana. Indiana's a half game up on Orlando.
I'm talking about the third seed. How far Philly is?
The first 3 teams are just 3 games apart.
Oh no, I'm talking. But 1, 2, 3, the upper echelon in the East.
Yep.
They the upper echelon. All right.
For sure.
Yeah, they're the upper echelon. They're everybody else is they like a game away from each other. Like
exactly.
Like a game away from each other. Like so, I'm not like.
And the Knicks are one of those teams.
The Knicks schedule's getting softer. Feel me? They're not gonna. They're gonna play a lot more home games and a lot more bad teams. OG Anunoby came at a great time.
They got to beat up on those bad teams.
Time to beat up on those teams. That starting lineup or OG in the starting lineup, bro, they're killing teams right now. They're fucking killing teams.
I can't wait till the metrics start coming out. All the weird stats.
Bro, they are killing teams right now. That starting lineup is killing teams right now. Through 2 games, it's a small sample size. I'm not gonna get too crazy about it.
No,
but listen, they acquired OG Anunoby, turned around and was punching the shit out of the Minnesota Timberwolves in that first in the first 3 quarters.
The number 1 team in the West.
Minnesota started punching back and they fought through and they won. Feel me? But they were manhandling Minnesota.
The number 1 team in the West.
Number 1 team in the West, you see. And they manhandle Chicago. Tomorrow the Knicks play Philly. I really want to see how they do against the upper echelon competition. Can their starting lineup eat against the upper echelon? Because best believe, if they come out against Philly and they're in the middle of the second quarter and it's a 15-point Knick lead, boy, go get me a point guard. Go get the point guard for the bench right now. Right now. Go get Malcolm Brogdon right now. Because we're going to the Eastern Conference Final, nigga. Y'all bugging. But again,
that's gonna be interesting to see.
I need to see them against.
It's one thing
I know
to
they can beat up the rest of these teams.
Yeah.
They need to go show me what they could do against the elite.
The Wolves are in first, and the Bulls are definitely known to be a gritty team by culture. But it's another thing to beat the teams that are expected to be good and expected to be in the top.
The Knicks have a favorable schedule going on right now. I'm really excited for this OG Anunoby stuff. I'm really glad that he's here. I think we needed it. Listen, there's nobody in the league today that one night is going to guard Donovan Mitchell, and then the next night is going to guard Julius Randle, and then the next night after that, he going to guard Giannis. Ain't no other dude in the league doing that, and that's what OG does. So the Knicks got themselves a really fine basketball player.
Facts.
So I'm good with it. And it was a hefty price, but at the end of the day, it needed to be done.
I think Leon Rose, his moves on the up and up.
I can't believe people hate him because he doesn't talk to the media. Who fucking cares?
All right. I mean, I guess today's all about, I don't know. Y'all losing me.
Who the fuck cares? These Knicks content creators, bro. Word of my dad, bro. They just content creators that use the Knicks as their topic point, bro. Because they not fans, bro.
They just shit on the Knicks.
Bro, niggas is shit. Yo, I really heard somebody in the spaces, bro. In the Twitter spaces. And he like, fuck Leon Rose. I hate Leon Rose. You hate the best Knick executive in like the last 25 years?
Shame on you.
Shame on. Yo, fire Tibbs. For what? Why?
Because he's not running gun. We seen that. We saw running gun.
We lit right now.
It didn't work.
Like, bro, we lit right now. Why? You know who? Yo, when we traded for OG Anunoby, I felt so happy for Tom Thibodeau, nigga. Because I knew that nigga was smiling ear to ear when he heard that trade happen.
He got a dog.
That nigga said, I got Luol Deng back on steroids.
Dog.
Young
Luau.
Come on, bro. I know he was hype about that. But you see, like, the Knicks fans, they were just like criticizing. Oh, I didn't like the OG trade. Why ain't you like the OG trade? Because you like Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly don't know you. Chill, bro. We was not bringing him back. He was too expensive.
It's one thing I can't say to Knicks fans, that we the most attached trade trigger happy franchise. It don't make no sense.
And I gotta tell.
They want you to ship half the team out for a superstar, but then it's like, but no, not him.
No. How do you want to get better, bro? Like I said, bro, I love R.J. Barrett. I love R.J. Barrett more than most people. And even then, when I saw the trade, I'm like, bro, this had to be done. Okay. He had to go.
I got a ball without you.
And now I got a ball without you, and I didn't want to, bro. I didn't want this. In a perfect world, you be my starting two guard right now, killing niggas, bro. You be baby James Harden if it was for me. I invested my time in you, bro. I did. I love you, bro. But it's like it wasn't working, and we don't want to keep just having you here, and then it's going to get frustrating, and then all of a sudden you hate New York. Now let's just send you back home.
He had to cut his losses.
You got to cut your losses, Danny.
They're much friendlier in Canada. They'll put up with that 30% from three shit. I ain't jacking it. They was putting up with it with Siakam and Scotty Barnes. They know how, but at the end of the day, I don't love his fit with the Raptors because of the struggles with the shooting. But hey, my nigga, like he still provides some stuff on a lot of the shit is mental game. He might get out there and home friendly confines.
You never know, bro. You never fucking know, bro. But all I'm saying is, bro, it was something that I'm excited. I'm excited for them. On the Raptors, especially Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly, he balling out there right now. He playing free. And not saying that he wasn't playing free with us, because he definitely was. But now he gets to play free for 35 minutes instead of 25. And I'm happy for him. And R.J. Barrett about to be in the confines of his house, of his hometown where he's from. He's playing for the home team. That's always special. Feel me? Like, and maybe that's gonna make him work hard. I mean, work even harder than how he's been working now. Who knows? I want him to dedicate his time into getting better at what he lacks, but it's more than possible. Like, he's a good basketball player, man. Listen, shout out RJ. Shout out Emmanuel Quickly.
Facts.
Shout out to that Detroit second round pick that got us OG for me. We're not gonna forget you. We're gonna see who niggas taking with that pick.
We'll see who you turn out to be.
Maybe y'all get Jalen Brunson. You feel me? Like how Dallas did back in the day. You feel
me? I'm about to get a OG Anunoby Island shirt. OG Island.
Oh my God, bro.
OG Island. I'm about to get a shirt.
I am changing my name to OG Anunoby. You feel me?
Hey. I need you to explain that to me. I need you to explain that to me. We'll go to halftime, and we're gonna feel me. We're gonna reset.
Got 100 shooters.
Got 100 shooters. Shout out Dante. Got the garden looking like Dante's Inferno on that. 100 shooters.
Who's that? Michael Jordan. Oh, nah, Jordan was the number 3 pick. We knew that. Bob Cousy.
I'm mad you looked that up. He was showing me that shit for dumb long. I'm like, I can't see that game. I don't know what you're talking about.
James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Jason Tatum. All number 3 picks, bro. That's a hefty list.
Niggas been getting drafted since like 1950, nigga.